I actually grew up in Canada, but I was fortunate enough to play 18 plus years in the NBA. And you know, although I made a career in basketball, my first word was goal, and my parents are from London, and we grew up in a football crazy household with British parents on the west coast of Canada. I think my love of the game has just been such a part of my personality, even throughout my NBA career, that you know, people here know me as a huge soccer fan and a former player as a kid. So I got the opportunity through TNT and Bleacher Report to be an analyst or a journalist when it comes to football. And so, you know, really it's like, it's what I do. I watch football. I play football. You know, I haven't played basketball for 6 years since I retired. You know, I do still love basketball and I still watch some, but I watch 90+% more football than I do basketball nowadays. You know, I really got lucky in a sense. I had an incredibly long and successful basketball career that allowed me to kind of pick and choose what I want to do when I retired. And you know, I had the opportunity to get into ownership with the Vancouver Whitecaps in the MLS. I had an opportunity, obviously, to be involved with Real Mallorca, which is a dream come true. You know, it's not something you think is ever going to happen. Someone approaches you and says, "Hey, we're thinking about buying a Spanish football team. Would you like to be a part of it with us?" You know, that's like, that's not the type of thing you can write down necessarily as a goal. And so it was a really fortuitous opportunity. Mallorca was, you know, I think the third opportunity we looked at in Spain, and we really liked what we saw. Thought it was a fantastic place with a great history, and thought there was a winner to be built there. They'd won before. They'd won Copa del Rey in fairly recent times. Had been a stalwart in LaLiga, a Champions League team at one stage. So we thought this is a tremendous story to become a part of. Look, I think when we went from third to second, we weren't saying, okay, we got to get up to first now. We're thinking, okay, we're back in second. We're in Segunda. Let's continue to build our culture. Let's continue to grow our academy. Let's solidify. Let's stay in the division. Let's not go back down, because we just had the traumatizing experience of going down to the third division 2 seasons prior. So it was a conservative approach. You know, halfway through the year, you're sniffing around the playoff picture. You're thinking, this couldn't be true, is it? Like, you know, can we stick around the rest of the year? And surely enough, you know, the second half of the year, the team built momentum and confidence and starts, you know, winning almost all our home matches and putting ourselves in a position where we're going to make the playoffs. And so by the end of the year, when it actually, you know, became a reality and we're going to play off to play in the Liga, it was an incredible, I got goosebumps just thinking about how exciting it was and how proud we were of the club. So we won the first playoff against Albacete. In the second and final playoff, you know, Deportivo La Coruña, a big historic club that had a big budget this season. You know, we lost the first leg in La Coruña 2-0. So we go home with the slim hopes that we could find our way into the division. But I don't know, there was always a feeling about our team that we wouldn't give up, and that there had a little something special about us, that we had the players, the connectivity, the feeling that we could continue to battle and fight and create an opportunity. So we had a party here in Hermosa Beach, and we invited all our friends, and we had t-shirts made, and we had it put up on the big screen. And of course, the rest is history. We scored 3 incredible goals. Manolo Reina made a 50 million euro save in the last 10-15 minutes that I still don't know how he did it. And my wife had a baby a week or 2 later, so I couldn't go, or else we would have been there. And so I'll tell you what, we were pretty upset and jealous not to be there, but the euphoria and the feelings of pride and excitement were incredible, even from thousands and thousands of miles away. I went to the first match, was at the Camp Nou against Barcelona, and it was an incredible experience. Even seeing Messi, you know, blast 3 goals in the back of the net, it's still incredible and reward for our players to play in a cathedral like the Camp Nou, and to watch the greatest player of all time play against, you know, many of our players. 6 of our starters from most of our games this year played in the third division. So it's just reward for their competitiveness, their desire, their passion, that they're getting an opportunity now to play against the top players in the world in some of the most historic stadiums in the world. And this is where we want to be and where we want to build our club from. We realize, you know, having the lowest budget in the league, we're going to be fighting all the way to the end to survive and stay in the division. But there's an incredible motivation to do so, not only from the players for their careers, but for the club and our ability to grow. If we stay in the division, our budget grows, our experience grows, we're able to invest in infrastructure and playing staff. So staying in the division is pivotal for the plans. But when you have the lowest budget in the league by quite a ways, you know, you need a little bit of something extra. You need to be better than other teams in culture and connectivity, team spirit. Fortunately, we're strong in those areas, so I believe in our team. But football, as we've learned the last few years, is crazy, and anything can happen.